event or a moment in your life where you knew, man, after it was all over, it was definitely prayer and fasting?
They had, which I've shared this story before, on the job they had to where I was actually working second shift and I wanted to go to first shift.
Mm-hmm.
And just like everyone else, you're very young in the Lord, you want to see the manifestation of God in your life. You hear people talk about miracles, you hear people talk about different things that happen to them, and you want those personal things to happen to you, all right? And that was my whole experience with the Lord. I always wanted things to happen. Whatever I read in the Bible, I always wanted that to be a part of my life. I want to experience God too. And so what happened on the job was that I had a great desire to go to church on Wednesday nights. But I was working second shift and I couldn't do it. And every time I would ask the supervisor, he would tell me no. Always no.
Wow.
And so I decided to go pray and fast. And I fasted for a whole week. All right, I started that Monday and I went throughout that whole week fasting and praying about that job. By that Saturday, the weekend, what happened was that I actually got a dream. The dream was I was in the office with this supervisor, and I actually was talking with him, and he was saying to me that I will go to first shift.
Wow.
That Monday I came to work. The supervisor, dressed the way he was dressed in the dream, sitting at the desk that I saw in the dream, and talking and saying the things that he was saying in the dream, that I was going to go first shift, all right? That was my first experience with the Lord in fasting and praying, all right? I was always the type of person who didn't just accept the Bible as just little words. I felt that there was more to it than just going to church, and I wanted to see that happen. That has been my desire. And I can tell you numerous experiences of where I fasted and prayed and actually saw God come through.
So I'm hearing that specific
a turning point.
case in your life
Yes.
was a great desire in you.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't just something that someone told you need to make sure that you can get your Wednesdays off so you come to service, but that was your
my
desire.
That was my hunger for the Lord.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. You, co-pastor?
Thank you. Thank you for that, Arthur. And I'm just going to ask the house to lift their hands with me and tell the Lord, thank you. Thank you. Because this is not my stage. Okay. Yes. I have had several turning points in this area, but one specific was also my job. So I was very like a person in a position, receptionist there, front desk, and many of the supervisors really looked to me in that position, which was very strenuous. But the grace of God, and I allowed God to be God in my life, which set a pace there in the office. So this particular timing, my body was under attack. I was a committed person. They know Cynthia she's always to work. She's never sick. So I didn't let them know what was going on in my body, but it had come under attack of the smoke, because we have a lot of smokers in there. And the body was just so weak. So I asked the Lord, because I said, how am I going to tell my supervisor I need some time off? And so he said, make it personal. You got personal. You don't have to tell her what you're going to do. And I did, and I gave her the note, and she gave me the time off. So I had this time off. I said, I'm going to fast and pray that my body be delivered. And there was another sister. She was going to another church, and she said, Sister White, I'm going to go in with you with this fast. And I think it was at that time also, I'm thinking about Sister Blanche. She also was 3 of us. She said, I want to go in there with you, because I was set it up. I'm going in on a 5-day fast. I got to get some deliverance for this body. And they went in with me. And as we went on that fast, we were praying, we were in the Word, and we were singing. And all of a sudden, one of those days came that I began to just throw up. All this black stuff was coming out of me. Black, I never saw anything like this.
You mean
And
physically?
Physically, oh yes, coming out of my body, I'm throwing up. And so after, that was like about the third day. That was the third day this began to happen. And after the third day, we
Now, you were not a smoker, right?
no, I wasn't a smoker. That was the thing. It was heavily in the
Chewing tobacco or
hospital.
anything like that?
Generally, it was heavily in our office.
Wow.
And places I had to go, like into bed control back there, the person smoked back there. It was everywhere. And so all this black stuff come out of me. And I said, we're going 5 days. But that was the third day. After the third day, and so one of the other sisters, she was the co-pastor, and she was more familiar to in this area. She said, Sister White, the Spirit of the Lord is telling me to tell you to come down, because the body is very weak, and you need to tend to the body. Well, my study of, when I say, you know, you commit to something, I want to go all the way. So I wanted to go all the 5 days. I wanted to go to 5 days, but eventually the Spirit of the Lord did speak to me and said, listen to her. So again, after the third day, then we come out and I begin to minister to the body and build it back up. So that Monday I was to be reporting back to the job. Yeah, the supervisor didn't know why I left though. But after I was driving and getting ready to cross and exit to 12th Avenue, my spirit, I was praying all the way, but my spirit began to say words like, Lord, you know, you just cleaned me up. I'm going back into the same place. What is going to happen here? I don't think I can take it. And so I just left that prayer like with him. So when I went into the office, I began to take my post, and they greeted me all for being back. We're glad you're back. But headed back to bed control, and I was talking to the lady that assigns the beds and things, and all I was saying, my head lifted up and went to the wall. And on the wall it says, Jackson Memorial is going into a clean air hospital. Wow. Every place where the smokers are, they're going to have to shut it down. Even if you got one person in your office smoke, that office, they have to cut it out. And I just dropped the paper. I went to the bathroom, and I just broke out before the Lord. Oh, now that took my prayer life to another level. It took my prayer life to another level, and I began to say, you are awesome. This whole hospital now is talking about clean air. Cut the smoking out. And I said, I don't care what nobody tell me. You did that. And you did that for me.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Now, you two have been in ministry for some years now, right? How many years you guys have been in ministry?
37 years now.